Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel Umstead, host of the RNG radio show. And today's guest, I know what you're thinking, traveling. I can't do any traveling right now, Dan. It's crazy out here right now. But listen, the guest that I have on today, the one, the only, Sikudhani Stevenson, aka CC, with Mocha Travels, here to give you some insight on how you can still get those travel arrangements together and in order. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, my next and wonderful guest on the RNG radio show, Sikudhani Stevenson, aka CC. CC, how you doing today?
I'm great. Thanks for having me. I'm super excited. I'm super happy that you offered me this chance to be able to tell people about my business, what I do, why I wanted to do it, how it got started. I'm just ready to get it off the ground. It's off the ground, but I'm just ready to expand it with more people and opportunities. So I'm super excited. Thanks for having me.
Definitely. Well, let's not keep the audience in suspense too much. Let's get started. What is Mocha Travels and where can folks find you at?
Mocha Travels is my own travel agency. I started it about 4 years ago. You can find me on Facebook at Mocha Travels. I have a getaways group, so I basically put travel tips in there. I do giveaways. I do Cash App giveaways. I put pointers. I put out information for COVID, information for travel in general.
CC?
For Travels 1990. And that is just to get more promotion, honestly. I like to do funny things, the things I don't want to post in my group or on my business page on Facebook. That gives me a little leeway to kind of, put a little of my personality in it. Well, actually, my personality is pretty much everywhere. But, Instagram is a little more flexible in what you can post versus what you can post on your business page or in your business group. So Instagram, Facebook, and my group. Oh, and I do have a website, which if you do an inquiry with me, then I'll send you the registration info. So that can always get sent out by me. So yeah.
Awesome. I love that. Now, with COVID going on, how can one, like, if I'm based out in Philadelphia, PA, and I want to get away going out to Los Angeles, California, but they got signs, warnings, and all that up. How can I still go about doing so through UCC?
Well, what you would do is basically you would send me, say, hey, I'm interested, da 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 da. I would send you my Mocha Travels request form, and through that form you would tell me what days you were planning to come, who's coming with you, about how many people, birthdays, things like that, especially if you're doing with kids. I do charge a research fee, but it literally is nothing, and I do that because I have to research 3 different quotes for you. I do 3. I do high, medium, and low. So in the form, I ask you what your budget is. So I also base it off of that. I get all your information first, and then I set up 3 quotes. With the 3 quotes, I'm researching hotels, rooms, all-inclusive, rentals, excursions, whatever you decide you want to do. If you go to California, out the country, I'm researching it to give you the best experience possible. That's one of my, I guess, one of my best customer service perks. I treat my customers how I treat myself and how I would want to be treated. So, but I do charge a research fee. I'm trying to remember it now, probably because I'm a little nervous. I can't remember what it is, but the highest is $50, and I do $50. That's only if you decide to do a group. So if it's between 10 and 15 people, you got to think, I got to research for 10 and 15 people for flights and rooms and da-da-da-da-da. So, it even, you know what I mean? I think it's for 2 to 5 people, it's like 15, and, I think it's 15, 25, and 50. But it's in my travel request form, so everything is there. It's in bold. But you would fill out the form and then Cash App me, and then give me about 3 to 5 days. Probably 5 is the latest. 3 is the earliest. You'll have your 3 quotes. And then you would tell me if you were interested. That would be the basis of our conversation. What you liked, what you didn't like, what you're more interested in, things like that. And then we would just go from there.
Awesome. That's really, really great to hear. Really great to hear. As far as the breakdown as well, most people say like, oh, just go to the website and follow up. So you actually going and through a breakdown is greatly appreciated. Now, you had mentioned that Mocha Travel started 4 years ago. What made you even want to get into the travel business?
So, well, when I turned 25, I ended up graduating Virginia State, and I wanted to go where I never went before. It ended up being Vegas, but when I went to Vegas, I ended up winning a trip on my 25th birthday to the Bahamas. So then that next year, for my next birthday, I ended up deciding to go to the Bahamas. When I went to the Bahamas, I said, oh, I think I'm going to make this an every year thing. After, I want to go out the country at least once a year for my birthday.
Okay.
So I was looking for, I was trying to figure out how I was going to do it. So I ended up, one of my friends had a travel agent at her job, and she was like, oh, you should check her out, blah, blah, blah. So I ended up checking her out. I ended up using her for Jamaica, my birthday trip for Jamaica. And I was like, I want to go to Jamaica. I want to be in Jamaica on my birthday. So she ended up giving me a cruise, and we had the bombest time ever. And then she ended up becoming my travel agent. So then she was my travel agent for a couple of years, and she's like, Cece, you travel so much, you just might as well just join the business. Why not join the business and get the perks and, travel for the low price that we travel for, as well as, expanding your business mindset. I was like, took me a while to get my life together, but then I was like, okay, I'll do it. Okay, so needless to say, I've been traveling since then, but it wasn't about until a year and a half ago that I decided to actually use it for the business side. And I decided to do that because I wasn't bringing in enough income, and I wanted to start a business. I didn't know what type of business, because initially my goal is to be a lawyer, but I knew later on down the line that I wanted to open my own law firm.
Hey, it's never too late. Never too late.
We gonna get to that. Currently studying. So I knew I wanted to own my own law firm. So I was like, I want to start small with something else. So I said, okay, got me a business partner, one of my traveling buddies. I said, Wally, come do this. So now she has her business. So now it's Mocha Travels, and now we have Wally World Travels. And it's great, honestly. I really recommend it, even if you don't want to do the business side. If you just love to travel and you want the perks, come do it. Come join me. You don't even have to do what I did. Start off how I did. Later on down the line, it's so many benefits. I know you're going to want to do the business side, and it's a business that you can pass down to your children. So it creates that generational wealth that we have. We're trying to get out these ruts. COVID is going on. It creates that safety net that people are out here looking for. And it's a continuous amount of income. Like, even though people aren't traveling now, they will travel again. And it's small increments that people are traveling in. So I totally recommend. And also, you got to remember, you plan ahead. So you don't have to travel now, but you're booking now to travel later. So, and that's the smartest thing you can do. I remember before I was blessed with my job with Verizon, I had the struggle job. I love teaching. I loved the kids, but I struggled because I wasn't making enough. But everybody was like, how are you going out the country? And it's because I plan ahead, and, a year in advance, monthly payments, that really is a plus. And we offer monthly payments. I offer monthly payments. So, yep. So that's how we got started. And it's been up ever since. Honestly, I just got my LLC in June.
Congrats. Very recent. In the middle of all that is going on, another future successful entrepreneur that came on the RNG radio show started their LLC. I love hearing that though. No, that is amazing. I'm in the real estate industry, and I've heard a lot of people just quit, just honestly quit, because they're like, there's no reason why I need to stay in this business, or I need to go look for a 9-to-5 job, or I need to find a corporate job. So hearing that, Cece, thank you so much, because I'm hoping somebody listening that like, wow, she's been doing this for so long. She just got the LLC. There's no reason why I can't do it as well. And if I want to become a travel agent, I can do that straight through her. Which brings me to another question, Cece. Again, how can folks get in contact with you or follow you to get more information about either the business side or just getting travel needs for themselves and their family?
Well, you can add me on Facebook, my personal page. I'm always open to that because the more people that add my personal page, I'll see it, and then I'll request you to join my business page. I always do that. The more people, the better. But it would be Sikudhani Stevenson Young or Stevenson on Facebook. I'm pretty much the only one. I think it's like maybe 4 of us. But it does say, I think it does say, if it doesn't, I'll change it and say, put in CEO of Mocha Travels. And then you can reach me at Mocha Travels on Facebook or my Getaways and Giveaways page. It is public on Facebook, and my Instagram, Mocha_Travels 1990. Definitely can reach me on there. I normally don't give out my phone number, just at least not until I speak with you
Of
on
course, makes
a
sense.
platform, just to see, who you are, what you're trying to do, things like that, and just for the safety of myself. But yeah, they can definitely reach me on social media. Yeah.
All right, cool, awesome. Well, thanks so much for CC for that. Now, I mean, you talked about the perks. You talked about, as far as creating the monthly payment plan. What else, with your travel agency, with Mocha Travels, separates you from, somebody going through Liberty Travel or even doing AAA or even just by themselves on Expedia?
As a personal travel agent, what basically just sets me apart, what sets Mocha apart from everybody else is I've been doing customer service for so long. And when I first started out, I was in restaurants. I was doing Chipotle, Johnny Rockets, blah, blah, blah. And I was not, well, I was giving my customer service the best customer service, but then in return, I was never receiving it. So now it is like a pet peeve for me if I hear or see someone who isn't getting the proper treatment when they are spending their money with you. You know what I'm saying? I currently work for Verizon, so they're all about customer service and bringing the brand and expanding the brand, and that's what I'm about. I'm trying to expand my brand, and so I treat each of my customers as if it's me going on vacation. Like I said, I go out the country at least twice a year, so you're going to get the same exact treatment and time and effort that I put into myself into yours. Not only that, I have access to things that you wouldn't have access to if you book by yourself, let's say to vendors, meaning I can put in special requests. If it's a birthday, a wedding, I can leave you a bottle of champagne. I know for when I first started, and my travel agent, Monica, when I went to Jamaica, I had 2 cakes in my room, a band, the room was decorated.
Wow.
She left me a little note. They did my towels in the shape of a heart and an elephant. Like those are just the little things that we can put the time and effort into. And she taught me that, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna do this too, because you want the people to come back. And
Right.
I'm all about my Black people. I love us. Like I love us. Like my sister's like, you're a revolutionary conspiracy theorist, but I don't care about any of that because I know the power that we have just within ourselves, and
Absolutely.
so, hence the name Mocha Travels. Also, that's where the name came from. I wanted people to understand that it's not a stigma for Black people to travel. We do travel. I feel like we do it better than most, So it was I guess it's my way of contributing back to the community.
Okay.
And I do want to become a lawyer, and I do want to own my own law firm. It's just my way of getting started. It's how I'm getting started to put my name on the map, you know, just to leave something for my family or my kids so that they know that, you know, it can be done. So that's why you should shop with Mocha Travels, because I'm trying to change the world, as corny as that sounds. But I am, though, and I truly believe that I can. And my goal is to be state prosecutor. So, you know, and expand my Mocha Travel business as well. So, yeah, if you shop with me, you're going to get the best of the best. You're going to get 3 quotes. You're going to get all the access that you could possibly imagine for excursions. I do helicopter rides. I even do Sesame Place. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but if you have kids,
Oh
it's not
yeah,
just,
right at the street.
yeah, it's not just about travel for me. I do concert tickets, everything. I'm a one-stop shop. So a lot of travel agents, a lot of travel businesses are not a one-stop shop. They only offer travel services, but I offer more than that. As well as Airbnbs and, you know, the regular things. But what travel agency is offering helicopter rides? I do helicopter rides. You know what I mean? So
Most people I've seen was Groupon. So that, I mean, in addition just to the personal care, you add on helicopter rides. You know, that's like a bonus. Like, wait, she does what also? So that's really great. Really, really great.
and I also do small giveaways. So as a travel agent, I have access to like perks, things that you would normally not have access to. I have an
Mhm.
example. Hold the line.
Sure, I'll be on standby.
So currently doing a giveaway on my Instagram. This is a golf or spa 3-day 3 to 4 day giveaway. You get either the option to do a spa or golf treatment.
Hmm.
I think I said that backwards. A golf day or a spa treatment, and you get to stay in a hotel on me. And you, the places that you could choose from would be places like St. Thomas, Virgin Islands, Aruba, Missouri, Tennessee, Florida, Orlando, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Arizona. Whatever's mentioned on here, you have the option to go there. So I do these giveaways, and I do like appreciation Sundays and things like that, just to let you know, thanks for supporting me and thank you for shopping with me, because without you all, there would be no Mocha. Like, you know what I mean? I
Hmm.
also have these, it's hard times out here, so I decided to give away these $25 gift rebate, and it can go for gas, because I know people are trying to keep their tanks filled. Target, Best Buy, Walmart, Home Depot, Red Lobster, Olive Garden, Smoky Bones, Bahama Breeze. Get your lunch, your gas, your gifts, your vacations on me for free. All you got to do is play my game, and 9 times out of 10, you play the game, you'll probably win, depending on how many people, you know, participate. But you have that option. You know, a lot of travel agencies don't do that unless it's a holiday or something like that. I do it off the whim. You know, just so you can stay abrupt. Oh yeah, Mocha Travels. Let me go check her out and see what she's doing today.
There we go.
That kind of sets me apart. As well. And I just try to bring good energy. You know, I've always been good with people. I'm genuine. Um, so my bubbly personality has gotten me far. So I'm hoping it'll get me further. But yeah, I hope I answered the question.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking of further, where do you foresee Mocha Travels being at? I mean, I know you coming up on 5 years with the company. Where do you see yourself at, you know, come the 10-year marker?
um, I need to open my matrix, which basically means I need at least one more business partner who will help me start my residual income process. Right now, the residual income is not coming in because I haven't started my team of travel agents.
Sure.
No, it sounds crazy. It's not a pyramid scheme. It is not. I repeat, not a pyramid scheme. I just posted something on my business page that said people always people are always passing over opportunities because they think it's a scam. And sometimes you just have to take that leap of faith, because at first I was like, oh, that sounds a little sketchy, but it's actually, I'm through a host agency that's called IntelliTravel. They are the bomb.com, started by a Black man and his team of
You
African
know,
Americans. Yes, and now we're everywhere. Over, I forgot how many agents, but it's a lot. I do believe it's like 30,000, like
that,
all over. And
that's good.
so it's basically, he said he started it so that everyone could eat. Everybody can eat. Everybody can make what he's making. You know what I mean? So I really want to get to that point where my residual income is just flowing. There are agents right now who literally make money sleeping just by their business partners and their business partners. When they get a new customer or a new client, you're also getting paid. So not only are the person that the agent who is helping you and doing your business getting paid, but I'm getting paid because that's my business partner. So now we're all getting paid, you know. So I just want to get to that point. I want to help people become financially free. I know it's hard. I know financial literacy is not really taught the way it should be, and if it were, I feel like a lot of opportunities would not get passed over. So, and it would be more of us with assets and property and land. So I'm just trying to educate through something that I love to do, which is travel and law. Those are my two things. So, and they're important. You know, that travel is forever changing. It's not going anywhere. People are always going to do it, and the law is always going to change. And few things needs to be changed. But hey, it's another convo. Anywho, but yeah, you know, I just want to do my part. That's all.
Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I wish you success in getting that business partner and growing that residual income. What advice would you give to that next entrepreneur, or that next person that is struggling and trying to get their business started, or even trying to find their passion within themselves to get something started?
Just do it, like Nike. Monica Gordon is and well, was and is still my mentor. She's kind of let me do my little independent thing ever since I've gotten Wally World Travel started. So my friend Wally, she always travels with me, and so she's seen the perks. Like, she's seen, I remember we went to Dominican Republic last year for 7 days for my birthday. She saw the treatment. It was like we were like princesses. Like, it was so awesome. So Monica, she kind of like um gives me this independence. Wait, what was the question? I lost my train of thought again.
You're fine. You're fine, CC. You're fine. Just go into what business advice you would give to like an entrepreneur or somebody who's struggling. So whenever you're ready.
Got it. Okay.
All right.
So yeah, basically how she did me, I would tell you, just do it. She used to be more on me, but now that I have, you know, shown her that I want this, you gotta want it. That's what I was trying to get to. You just have to want it, because she was on me at first, and I was like, She was like, okay, I'm not gonna make you. You know, this is something that you have to. You can go with your own pace as well, but it's something that you have to really invest in. Just like if you were going to work every day. I mean, you're technically are going to work every day. It's just not your typical leave out, you know. I mean, it could be 9 to 5 because you create your own hours, because this is yours. This is your baby. You know, it is as successful as you make it. You get what you put in. You get what you put in out, and whatever you. Does that make sense? Okay,
Yes, it
right.
does. Hey, trash in, trash out. So if you put some good in, you're gonna get some good out.
Yes, and it takes time. Oh yes, let me say that. It takes time. Things do not happen overnight. I'm still developing the attribute of patience when it comes to my own business, because I felt like when I first started, even though people were asking me, oh, how do you travel? Da, 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 because I had not really invested in myself to make people say, oh, she's serious, let's take her seriously. Once you take yourself seriously, everyone else will start to take you seriously. But you have to build and you have to build that foundation for people to see that you are about what you're saying. So I just, and it took me about, I'm gonna say maybe 6 months to a year for me to get my group my group is at like 430 members. I'm trying to get it to at least 1,000. I say when I hit 500, I'm gonna do something major, because it took me a little while to get my 430, but I got them. You know what I mean? My followers on my business page on Facebook, business pages on Facebook are the hardest to get people to follow. And right now I'm at like 250 or something like that. It did take me a little bit to build that, but now that I guess I'm getting more exposure from people reposting things and sharing things, people are requesting to be invited to my page. You know, patience is a virtue. My Instagram, I would like more followers. I really, really would. But they're slowly coming. You know, I think I'm at almost 300. I may be at like 230 or something like that. I try to keep my following and my followers within 100 range, following range. So if I get to 200, say I get to 200 people more following me, or I'm following 200 people, and they're not following me back, I'll take a break. I'll be like, okay, let me add more followers to my page. It's just a strategy. You got to have strategy. You have to be strategic in what you do. And you have to know your audience, whatever business you decide to take part in. You got to know your customers, know your clientele, because what you post may not get any likes. People, but guess what? They're watching, you know, so they're waiting for something to say, oh, that pertains to me, or oh, we can relate to this. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know, you got to take time to know yourself and know what you're trying to do, and know that it will be successful in its own time. Everything happens for a reason and at its own time. So, and you cannot compare yourself to anybody else. You cannot compare your story or your timeline to somebody else, because it will happen when it's time. So that is the best advice I can give. And even though I'm giving the advice, I still have to remind myself of the advice as well. So yeah, it's just a work in progress.
Understandable. Well, Cece, I want to thank you so very much for coming on the RNG radio show. Absolutely. Such a pleasure to have you here. And, you know, I'm definitely looking forward to having you coming back on the show.
I can't wait to come back. Hopefully by then I will have took the LSAT in law school and have my 500 followers.
There we go.
On Instagram.
I love hearing that. Well, it's all about speaking things into existence. So definitely make it happen for yourself. Definitely make it happen. And
Thank you.
No problem. And for the folks at home, be sure to check out the RNG radio show Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. on Facebook Live, or you get the replay with great interviews such as with my friend Cece on YouTube. Cece, thanks again for being on the show.
I'm so happy that you had me. I can't wait till next time.
Definitely. Same here.
Bye-bye.
Fleslet on the beat.